Hindi po siya ma-appoint doon if she were not the Vice President. And secondly, siya nga lang po ang nag-iisang Vice President, siya nga lang po ang nag-iisang Cabinet Secretary na hindi na kailangan ng confirmation. Madam Chair, as already manifested yesterday, I stand with my position that the Vice President, we should not distinguish between her position as Secretary of DepEd and Vice President by, again, citing the constitutional provision that under the Constitution, the Vice President may be appointed as member of the Cabinet and such appointment requires no confirmation. So meaning to say that the appointment of the Vice President as Secretary of DepEd is concurrent position. Hindi po siya ma-appoint doon if she were not the Vice President. And secondly, siya nga lang po ang nag-iisang Vice President, siya nga lang po ang nag-iisang Cabinet Secretary na hindi na kailangan ng confirmation. Precisely dahil siya po ay Vice President. And thirdly, in addition to those statements and for the information of the body, the Vice President as Secretary of the DepEd is not receiving any allowance or emolument as Secretary of DepEd. Therefore, and it is very obvious na kaya po siya nandoon, again, because of her position as Vice President. Having said that, Madam Chair, I would like also to point out that from the perusal of the second argument, sabi po dito, ito pong second ground anchored on the allegation that the Vice President has committed betrayal of public trust and graft and corruption. Now, paano po pumasok ito? Kung babasahin po natin doon sa paragraph 1, 2, 3, sabi po dito, on 20 December 2022, Land Bank check number 2244027 in the amount of 125 million was issued to the OBP and in cash at the Land Bank Shaw Boulevard by SDO Gina Acosta. So dito po sa paragraph na to, makikita natin, wala pa pong participation ng ating Vice President. Now, ito pong paragraph 1, 2, 3, this should be read in relation to paragraph 134. Dito po sa Madriaga Affidavit, chain of custody. Dahil ito pong winidraw dito sa paragraph 123 na 125 million na in-encash na sinasabi na nilagay po sa mga multiple bags na nakalagay sa paragraph 125 na binigay po kay Dante La Chica ay binigay po kay Madriaga. At dito naman po si Madriaga, sinasabi po niya na ito daw duffel bag, 4 na duffel bag na kinuha niya ng cash sa Ultra Pasig City noong December 20, 2022. Take note of the date, Madam Chair. Ibig sabihin, ito rin yung araw kung kailan in-encash yung 125 million. Siya daw ay nag-deliver netong 4 na duffel bag sa various recipient including a mayor in Laguna, an office in Timog, and a vehicle left at the Ombudsman parking compound for retrieval. At this point, wala pa rin pong participation ang ating Vice President. Now, paano po napunta dito? Paano po ito naging impeachable offense? Makikita po natin yan sa paragraph 150. Kasi dito po sa paragraph 150, nakalagay po dito, the OBP SDO's testimony that they were instructed to turn over cash to intermediaries, which is Nolasco to Madriaga, at the direction of respondent Sara Duterte supports direct liability. So dito po pumapasok yung participation ng respondent. Kaya po, dito po pumapasok yung grounds which is grave, which is betrayal of public trust and graft and corruption. So with that, pagbabasahin lamang po natin yung facts, makikita po natin na may sufficient in substance. That's all, Madam Chair.